Okay, exactly 1 week from now is going to be the last day of school, which I am very happy about. Because, first of all, it's the last day of school. And second of all, I'm happy for the school year to be over because this school year absolutely sucks in every single way, shape, and form. And I'm pretty sure this is probably the worst school year I've had. Because even worse than last year. Last school year, the pandemic started in the middle of the school year. It lasted an entire third of the school year. Well, this year, the pandemic lasted the entire school year. So there's that. So we had to wear those masks in school and all those safety precautions and everything, which I don't like. At first, they ended up starting school 3 weeks late. Which for the purpose of that, I have no idea. And for some reason, we don't go to school on Fridays either. For this school year only, which I also do not know the purpose of that at all. Which even though that is good, that we're getting a day off of school every week, this also at the same time doesn't really feel like an actual school year. The main reason why I hate Fridays, I'll get to that in a moment. So we had to do all the online learning stuff too, which I also don't like. We either had the option to either go to in-person school or do this on this 100% remote learning thing. I chose to go to school in person, but almost all of my friends did the online thing. So I barely got to see any of my friends at school. And my friends who were at school, I didn't even get to see them anyway because all my classes, almost none of my friends are in any of my classes. So I had barely anyone to talk to. And the ones who were never talk at all. Because they were really lax about the cell phone policy this year. Yes. For this year only, we were actually allowed to use our phones in class. They're going back to the no phones class thing again next year, which is totally fine with me. Because everyone's always on their phones and nobody's talking and makes school really boring. I know how I'm sounding right now. I'm sounding like some boomer right now. What I'm saying, that I'm at the same time I do like having phones in class, but at the same time I kind of don't. Because school is boring. Because I don't have any of the fun people in any of my classes. I'm in all the smart classes, which means that I'm in all the boring classes. Or at least it is for the classes that have the freshmen in them. Because this was my freshman year of high school. And so nobody in any of my freshman classes even knew what the high school thing was like. So none of the freshmen really even knew each other, so they never talked or anything. So this entire school year, I barely made any. Actually, I didn't make any new friends at all. Heck, I barely even learned any new names. And the way they're teaching at school as well. We have this whole website that we have all a bunch of online assignments on. In almost all the classes, the teachers don't even really teach. They're just, so you have some assignments on the line. You have until the end of the class to do them, and everything else is due on Friday. I hate all the online learning stuff because most of the time I'm just slacking off on all my online stuff, and I just have until Friday to just cram them all. Really, this way of teaching is not effective at all. And in a lot of my classes, chemistry and Spanish, I learned almost nothing all year in those classes. Sure, I did learn a lot, but I never really taken in the information and stuff. So I absolutely hate that online learning stuff because of the pandemic and stuff. It absolutely sucks. And of course, this whole thing happened during my first year of high school. So my first year of high school, I didn't even really get the actual high school experience because of how the school year went. luckily they said like now everything's getting better. Just yesterday they were talking about how like next year what's the CDC or something said that masks cannot like next year not masks, schools cannot require the people to wear masks anymore, judging by the way that things are going, which is really good. So they said even earlier than that, the next school year should be a normal school year, like none of that like 5 days a week and stuff like that. Oh yeah. Also, one other thing, for some reason we're doing this school year we're doing 4 classes a day instead of 8, which is yet another thing that I have absolutely no idea what's the purpose of it. I'm not sure how that would help anything. You want to know what really makes this probably the most boring school year is we had absolutely no field trips or anything this year. Not only that, but even like the elective like band trips and stuff, we didn't have any of that. So no parades, no nothing. I'm not sure if though that we had no field trips this year, if this was just because we're in high school and we're doing all of that stuff for now, or I have no idea. It's because of the pandemic or stuff. But the band stuff was canceled because of the pandemic. The entire year we only had 1 parade. And even then, it's because of circumstances I probably wouldn't have even, like, if the circumstances didn't happen, then we probably wouldn't even have that parade. It was just a parade congratulating Mike Evans, who actually went to my school, and after he went to, basically Mike Evans actually graduated from my high school in 2011, and after he won the Super Bowl, about a month later, we had the whole parade congratulating him, and that parade was actually really fun. But I know that if he didn't win a Super Bowl, then we wouldn't have had any parades or anything at all. So yeah. Anyway, I'm talking too much. This video is going to be getting way too long. So yeah, this school year sucks. Hopefully next school year should be good. I'm both jealous of next year's freshmen, and I feel bad for this year's seniors that don't even, their final year of school ever isn't even a proper school year. So yeah, that's what I'm ending the video on.